This is the simplest concept for a switchable flashlight on this planet. Just a battery, an LED and a piece of tape. It costs less than a buck, burns over 100 hours in this version, and it works even underwater. In this video I will show you how you can integrate such a sensational flashlight in the front or the back scale of your Victorinox Swiss Army knife. And like this, you don't lose any functions and your knife won't get wider. Hello YouTube, welcome to another Swiss Army knife workshop video. In this series I show you maintenance and customization tricks for your Swiss Army knife. If I need a flashlight, I use mostly the flashlight of my cell phone. But I don't carry the cell phone always on me because of the radiation. But I almost always carry a Swiss Army knife on me. So that's why a flashlight in the scales of a Swiss Army knife would make this thing even more valuable as it already is. And yes, you are right, there are already some models from Victorinox on the market with a flashlight in the scale, for example on this 58mm model. But to be honest, the tools of these models are too small for my outdoor activities. And yes, there are also some 91mm models with a foldable flashlight between the tools, but this kind of flashlight take 2 additional layers. I guess these are only 2 or 3 models and these tool configurations don't really fit to my needs. That's why it would be a huge advantage if I could add a flashlight to my favorite Swiss Army knife without making it wider. This is my Victorinox Huntsman. Before I start with my explanations, I want to clarify that I have almost no idea about volts and watts and amperes and all this electric engineering stuff. Maybe I learned this in another life, but not in this one anymore. That this kind of flashlight with a 3V lithium button cell and such a 3mm LED works is not my invention. I saw this on YouTube. Under the hashtag LED throwies you will find a lot of such videos. All these throwies works without the resistor because the battery has enough internal resistance. They also use LEDs in different sizes and in different colors. The trick that I can use a piece of tape, a switch, I learned from my friend Andy. Thanks a lot for your support in this project. The classic LEDs have 2 connecting wires of different length. Usually the longer wire is attached to the positive pole of the battery, the shorter is on the negative pole. If you connect the LED the wrong way, nothing will happen as long as the power source is a 3V button cell. The disadvantage of connecting the LED direct with the battery without series resistor is that the current through the LED is not constant. That means as older the battery, as darker the LED. Now I want to show you a little brightness comparison between a new battery and an old battery. This is the brightness test after 135 hours. Old battery, new battery, old battery, new battery, but you can still read. Here you can see that different colored LEDs need a different tension, different voltage that they work. A white LED need about 3 volts. These button cells has about 3 volts. And the fact that the white LED burns over 100 hours together with this battery is for me proof enough that I can say this combination match very well. And there is also another reason why I recommend to use a white LED. In my opinion, white light is the best light because under white light you can see the full color spectrum. Until now I tried out 2 different positions for the batteries. In this case, under the front scale I placed the battery here and in this case, under the back scale, I place the battery here. In this case, I used the tweezer slot as exit for the LED, and here I opened the hidden third slot from a plus scale as exit for the LED. Under the front scale I used a 1620 battery, that means the diameter of this battery is 16 mm and the thickness is 2 mm. And here I have a last place, I used a 1225 battery, that means the diameter has 12 mm and the thickness is 2.5 mm. But I'm sure you can also use a 1220 battery. This one is a little bit thinner. If you don't know how to open the third hidden slot, you can check this video. And by the way, that I don't lose the tweezers function on this version, I opened the third slot on the back side for the tweezers. So my idea was to install this kind of flashlight direct under the scale, so that if you press on the scale, the LED starts to shine. So I guess you can imagine that you have to work quite precise that this works. So it's good possible that you have to remove the scale again because you have to press too much or the light is running constant. A good trick to control the amount of pressure you need for turn on the light is to move the tape. As bigger the area of tape, as harder you have to press. As smaller the area of the tape, as easier you can connect the leg of the LED with the battery. Now I will show you my way how I placed the battery under the front handle. yes, that you can manage this project, you need for sure a little bit talent in manual work. So my friends, that's it for today. I hope this was interesting for you. Thanks a lot for watching. Good luck on this project and see you next Friday. Ciao!